So the one I came across today that I want to share with you is laicization. So another thing you will be benefiting from this channel is learning, improving your diction as a Catholic, terms in the church that most laypersons are not aware of or that they do not understand. So we'll be unraveling those over time and we'll be learning about all of these things over time. So the one I came across today that I want to share with you is laicization. Laicization. What does it mean? Laicization. Right, laicization actually means the process of reducing an ordained clergy, such as a priest or a deacon, to the status of a lay person. So you remove the institution from ecclesiastical control. The synonym of the word laicization is defrocking. So that's our word for today. Laicization. Laicization means, reducing a clergy or a religious, the status of that person to that of a lay person. So you reduce that person to a lay person is no longer a clergy, etc. It actually revokes a cleric's right to perform religious functions, even though their sacramental ordination itself still remains. Something you should know is that in the Catholic Church, this laicization can actually be requested for, like the cleric can ask for it, and it can also serve as penalty for some very hideous and the worst of the worst kind of crimes. Yeah, so they can actually invoke laicization. So the laicized priest, the laicized priest is relieved of his clerical duties. The whole celibacy thing is no longer binding on such a priest. However, in an emergency, a laicized priest can actually step in and administer a sacrament. So, but laicization, it strips the clergy or the cleric of all their clerical duties, strips them completely. However, from the church's theology, once a priest, you're a priest forever. So spiritually, you're still a priest. So that's our word, laicization. And the person who has been handed over laicization as a penalty, that person will be called a laicized priest. Laicized priest. All right, so that's it. Subscribe, like, share, please. Okay? Let's grow together. God bless you.